Sam from Guitar Village here with the weekly roundup. If you haven't seen the weekly roundup before, basically we take 6 of the hottest new guitars in, talk about them and show them off a little bit. So let's get into the first one. Turn around and follow me. Now we've had a big batch of Maton guitars in. You can see them looking great in the corner here, but there is one in particular that I thought would be really fun to check out, and that is a new line that come out, the Troubadours. This one in the middle here has got a very similar sort of silhouette to one that we will recognise. This is a Dreadnought size. It sounds great. It's got the incredible AP5 Pro pickup in there, and it's finished in this gorgeous satin sunburst. Really nice guitar. Okay, next up we have got a Gitane, a Gypsy Jazz DG250M. This is from the early 2000s. I mean, this is great if you're into your gypsy jazz stuff, which, you know, I must admit, I don't really play any of it, but it does sound great whenever I hear, you know, a bit of Django, someone like that. But what's really cool about this one is this gorgeous maple back and side. You can see all that bird's eye on the maple there. Just looking absolutely killer. Really nice slim neck profile too. Okay, I think that's about it for acoustics. Let's head on through to the electric section. Now, for those of you who have been watching the weekly roundup for the last couple of weeks, hopefully you'll remember that I said we have had about 150 pre-owned guitars into prep. Well, we've been prepping them and the shop is looking incredible at the moment. This is another guitar we've had in. This is a pre-owned, this is from 2002. It is a Tokai Love Rock that was custom ordered by the guys at Coda Music. I think they made 25 of these. So I believe the guitar was shipped over by Tokai looking like a brand new guitar, and then they sent it to their local guy to have it relicked, or the handful they had in, had them relicked, and look, I think these ones have turned out absolutely stunning. Look at that. Great top on that guitar. Okay, now let's head on through to the vintage parlour and check out a couple of really old gems. First up, from the mid-70s, it's 1976 in fact, we have got a Greco SA 550. This is in the lovely looking cherry finish, which I'm sure you can see. I mean, this is a really cool guitar. Really funky sounding pickups in there. So the pickups, I believe the bridge pickup is not original, whereas the neck pickup is. But when you play them, they've got this sort of like outer phase sound to them. It's a really gorgeous slim neck profile on there. And something that is quirky about this particular example, which I really like, have a look at the binding on the top and the back there. It's almost like, you know, an old school cut and shut like we used to see with cars. So it's almost like two guitars that have been put together, but it's not, it's one, it's just had the binding replaced there, and you can see some signs just in there where it's matched up with the rest of the binding on there. So a very cool guitar indeed. And being a 70s Gibson copy, this is proper pre-lawsuit. Got the volute on there, and look at that headstock. I mean, that is very familiar. Okay, so the final guitar in this weekly roundup is a very cool mid-60s, a 1965 Gibson SG Junior. I absolutely love this thing. This is like a proper road warrior. It's been taken out, it's been gigged, it's had quite a bit done to it, but all in all, it's a really nice guitar, and it's got quite a fat neck profile actually. A lot of these, you know, kind of mid-60s Gibsons I found have fairly slim profiles. Now this one has had a headstock break, but what I think is interesting with this, it's not across the headstock like you see with lots of them. It actually goes up this line here. It's been professionally fixed, but it's not been refinished in any way. So it's actually been done in quite a nice subtle way, a lot more subtle in the flesh than maybe it looks on the camera, but it sounds pretty good too. Let's go and plug this thing in and check it out. As always, thanks for watching. If you want to find out any more about the guitar shown in today's video, the links will be in the description below.